everyone, welcome to today's vlog. It is Thursday. I'm actually feeling a lot better today. I filmed that video like 3 days ago when I just didn't have a lot left in me. It was also like a day that I found out like more about my dad's condition, and it was just like a really down day for me. So I'm feeling better because we're starting to work on a routine with Alfie, and we have found that instead of doing his 3 a.m. Feeding down here, if we do it in the bedroom, he ends up going back to bed, and then I can sleep until like 6 or 7 o'clock, depending on when he does his like really early morning feedings. Because when Anthony did his feedings down here and I would pump, that would wake him up and he'd be up for like an hour or an hour and a half, depending on like how fast he would go down. And that completely ruined the morning, and then I was up doing that, and then I was so tired I couldn't go back to sleep. So this is like, I'll pump, Anthony feeds him, and by the time he's done feeding, like 30 minutes, he's back down and he's sleeping, and then I'm done pumping, putting everything in the sterilizer, and then I can go back to sleep, and I could sleep another 2 hours straight, and then I'm up for the morning. So we woke up at 6:30 this morning, which is great. That's perfect. That's what I want. And then yesterday we woke up at 7. I'll take it. He did have some trouble last night. He would not go down for a couple of hours. Ollie actually woke him up, and he just would not go back down after that. It was like really rough. He was screaming. Anthony had him for like an hour and a half so I could finish dinner and take a shower because I have my doctor's appointment today. And I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get into the shower this morning, so I was like, I really just need to shower. You need to take him. So he had him for an hour and a half, and then like he was just screaming, crying the entire time. So I ended up taking him after my shower, gave him a nice bath, and he loved that. And then after that, he ended up falling asleep. So I think like we just need to like move him around and just like try to figure out a better way. Like Anthony just loves staying in that chair. He thinks like staying in that chair is just gonna change everything, and he's just gonna magically want to sleep. I, on the other hand, have found that if I walk around or like go to a different room or something, I can kind of distract him to the point where I can put a pacifier in his mouth and then he falls asleep. That's what I did yesterday, and it worked in the morning. He slept for 3 hours straight. Then he woke up. I was able to pump, clean the house, do the laundry. Like, it was really nice. And it was the in-between from when I had to drop off Ollie to like 1 o'clock. It was a really nice morning. I didn't drop off Ollie yesterday. I was just like testing out what the schedule would look like. I also found that if I put Alfie to sleep, like his first nap of the night, around like 7:30 to 8 o'clock, I can pump at 8:30, go upstairs, go to bed, and he'll be up by like 10:30, 11. And it works out really well. So and then he's on that schedule to wake up around 6:37 the next morning. So that's what I'm kind of going off of, and hopefully it works out going forward. But that whole like him not sleeping for a couple of hours is just terrible. Ollie actually woke him up by playing with like loud like toys. It was like a hot mess this morning. We brought him down. He actually didn't even want to drink his milk. He needed a diaper change really bad, and he was like gassy, like he was letting stuff out. He drank like half of his bottle, and then he wanted to go back to bed. He was rejecting the bottle, perfectly fine, whatever. He wanted to go to bed. Ollie, on the other hand, at 6:30 in the morning, wanted to play with blocks and magnet tiles and throw them all over the floor. We have wooden floors, so they're really loud. And then he wanted to play with a car track, and like you smack down the car track and the cars go flying. So that was another thing. He woke him up like twice. I ended up getting him back down. He's sleeping right now, so I'm pumping. Lillie is actually coming to watch Ollie while I take Alfie and I to our doctor's appointments today. I'm having some trouble with our insurance. I'm hoping that Anthony's insurance kicked in so that I don't have to worry about mine. Since I quit my job at the beginning of the week, I no longer have insurance under my name. I had to put everybody on Anthony's, and I'm hoping it kicked in time for this doctor's appointment. Or we're pretty much screwed because the dentist already called me and asked me what our insurance is, and I don't have insurance cards yet. So I kind of had to like asked them to look us up, and I'm hoping it kicks in. So yeah, today is his appointment to go to the pediatrician, his 1 month appointment. I wonder how much he weighs because he's a little chunker now. He has like a double chin. He's got really chunky thighs. He's definitely eating a lot of milk. He's just fat. I know he's fat. He was born at 7'14", so I know, and he already gained over a pound like a week after. They told me we didn't have to go to his 2-week appointment because he already gained back all of his weight, which I feel like we should have just went. So we haven't gone since he was 1 week old. And this will determine if he needs the tongue tie removed. Hopefully they give me like the referral that I need to get it done, or give me some explanation on like his stomach problems. So that's what I'm going for today, and I really need to bring up all that. I'm not going to be recording in his doctor's office, privacy reasons. And then my doctor's appointment is at like 3 o'clock. It's just like my 6-week appointment. I'm technically only 5 weeks today. He's 5 weeks old today. But they couldn't get me back into the schedule around my 6-week mark. So I'm actually feeling a little tenderness around my scar. I know like the last time my scar was like completely numb for a while. I couldn't feel anything near it. But I'm feeling like some pulling and stuff. It's kind of tender. I wonder if like everything's healed properly and I'm good to go. Because I'm definitely trying to get back onto like exercising, and like I'm losing a lot of weight and my stomach is starting to hang over, and I just really want to get started on like exercising. So that's my goal. I have to walk pretty much every day come next week to take Ollie to and from school, so that's one of my exercises. But I definitely want to get in like a little actual workout, or even head to the gym when Anthony gets home. So that's my idea. So I want to get back into that, and hopefully it's like now I can do that. So yeah, I'm pumping right now, and I'm already starting to get like our bags together, because if you have a newborn and little children, you know it takes forever to get out the house. I was late to my last appointment, the dentist appointment with Alfie, because I was just struggling to get out the door. So I'm getting everything ready 4 hours in advance. I have his diaper bag all packed. I'm getting like milk ready. I'm making sure to bring a warmed up bottle, and then I'm bringing like all of my pumped milk as well, just in case I need it. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I'm gonna be out from 12:30 until at least 4 o'clock. So I want to make sure that I have everything, and Anthony should be coming home somewhere in between that. Lillie won't be watching Ollie the entire time, but she has guaranteed me that she's not going to kill him. I do trust Lillie enough to watch Ollie. She's 13 and he's 4.5. They usually just like play outside. She feeds them, like they kind of just like chill, and that's pretty much it. I don't trust her to like watch him for an extended period of time, like 8 hours a day. Like I wouldn't ask her to watch him while I'm at work or something. But she's only going to be with him a couple hours, and like I said, Anthony should be home in between those hours. It's not like she's going to be here by herself the entire time. It might be 2 hours by herself. But she also gets paid to watch my child. Like she's about to get 50 bucks for watching him. And I really wish that I knew like more people in the area that babysat, because Lillie is not that dependable, and she's actually with her dad today. She just really wanted the money. So I'm waiting for her to come. She said she was gonna come here between 8:30 and 9, and it's already 8:30, so I'm just waiting for her to let me know if she's coming early. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up pumping and then head off to the doctor's appointments. That's pretty much like I need to get this done today, and hopefully I have some answers after the appointments. So I'm probably gonna pick up my camera after that. Okay, I just got done at Alfie's appointment, and I got myself Chick-fil-A for lunch while I wait for my appointment to start. So I'm going to be eating in the car while I wait. But real quick, let's just recap. Alfie's appointment, he is now 11 pounds, 14 ounces. So he gained another 3 ounces from his last appointment when he was a week old. He went from like the 60th percentile up to like the 95 percentile. So he's very big. He's still a normal range for like his head and his height. So so she's like that's normal. For the screaming all day, she's saying it's colic. There's nothing they can really do for it. She's saying he might have acid reflux, so she prescribed a medication to help with that. And she's saying because he's gaining weight and no digestive issues, no, the tongue tie doesn't need to be revised, but if I'm having some problems like with eating and stuff, I can go with it and get it done. So I'm gonna call the pediatric dentist and just get it done, because that was what the issue was with Ollie's speech. So I'm just gonna get that done just in case it ends up becoming an issue. Also, I would love to go back to being like breastfeeding overnight, so I'm just gonna do it anyways, and just get it over with. So I have to call the pediatric dentist and get that done with. So I have a 45-minute wait before my next appointment, so I'm kind of just eating. He's dead asleep. He ate when we were there. And Anthony just got done work, so he's heading home to relieve Lillie of her babysitting duties. So she was only with Ollie for like an hour. So yeah, we are just hanging out right now. Like I said, I'm starving. Got myself some Chick-fil-A, and I'm kind of just like waiting for my appointment. But I'm really glad that I'm really glad that we figured out some stuff with Alfie. It sucks that he's colic, but I read online that it normally goes away around the 4-month mark. There's no like solution to it. It just happens, so it is what it is. We're kind of just gonna have to suffer through it. She said try to do whatever you can to just like help him through it. Drive in your car, play music, rock, take a walk, stuff like that. So it's basically, I'm gonna be living through hell for the next couple of months. Okay, I'm home now. I'm with Alfie. Anthony and Ollie ended up going upstairs for bed. I went to my doctor's appointment and he did like a full check. He said I'm good to go. My incision looks really good. He was talking to me about birth control, but I am not going on birth control. One, because I'm still breastfeeding and I don't want anything hormonal. And two, Anthony and I still haven't decided if we're having babies or not. Having another one. And his route is easier. We've decided if we're done, Anthony will get a vasectomy and that we'll be done with it. So as of right now, we're just like not, we're still in the talking phases of trying to figure that out. Also, we have like a baby in our bedroom, and then Ollie ends up in our bed at some time during the night. So intimacy is just not happening at the moment, especially because I'm up all night with this one. So right now, none of that is happening, so I don't even have to worry about birth control. But that was like the #1 question as soon as he opened the door was, what birth control are you getting put on? So that was kind of annoying. But I got everything checked out. It was all good to go. I was really upset because I had to be like completely changed down, and I had a letdown, and it was just all over the place. So that is like a big issue when you're breastfeeding, is you can't be naked without leaking everywhere. So yeah, that happened, and I ended up eating like the rest of my Chick-fil-A when I got home, so we didn't have anything but leftovers for dinner. This one has been asleep for like an hour and a half. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I use an app to like pretty much like track everything, so I know what's going on. It's called Huckleberry app, and it pretty much like shows everything from when he was like sleeping, eating, diaper changing, and you can like adjust everything, and then it also shows you like your like go through the day of like how often he's been sleeping. You can look at it through like the week, and see like how bad he's been sleeping and how good he's been sleeping, whatever. And then also throughout the day it tells you like how long he's been sleeping and like how many diaper changes, how many ounces in total throughout the day that he's been eating. So this is what I've been using to like track pretty much everything. As soon as he falls asleep, I put it down that he's sleeping. As soon as he drinks something, I'll put it down. The diapers, I don't really care that much because I know, like I change his diaper pretty much in between every single feeding, because I'm giving him a minute to eat his food and like digest it before I like he finishes it. That's another question that I got asked, if like he just guzzles the full 4 ounces down in one sit, like in one time. He doesn't do that. I split up the feed and change his diaper and like kind of have him like all over the place. So I know that he's getting changed, and I know he's like peeing. He's peeing on every diaper, and he's pretty much pooping every diaper too. So he's very like active with that. I didn't stop and get his acid reflux medicine, but I did order gas drops. She said that could be something that could help. She said gripe water is just, it's not very helpful, but gas drops might help with the gas. And she also said to keep him upright, not so much at nighttime, like just to avoid like SIDS, but during the day, while he's like playing on the mat and stuff, like put something under his head to keep him up, just to help with the acid reflux. So that's what we're gonna be doing. But I can't believe it's colic. I'm like, that's one of the things I was like, I hope this isn't that. I hear such terrible horror stories about kids with colic, but we are finding that he really enjoys music. So Ollie likes to listen to music and jump around the house, so we're finding that that calms him down for some reason. It doesn't matter what it is. And like Ollie's has an obsession with the song Monster by Skillet, and that's like a rock song, so like Alfie loves it. He actually just like listens to it nonstop. And I like blare Blink-182 because I'm a pop punk fan, just in case you didn't know that. So I've been putting on music just to like help him, and we'll walk around and he ends up falling asleep with the music. So I'm thinking that might be like my only go-to when it comes to like him being really bad with colic. I have the sound machine going right now because that's been super helpful today during the drive, and then when we got home he just was like crying for no reason, so we put the sound machine on and that helped. It seems like every day is something different that helps him through it. It's not just this is the only trick that's gonna work. And I found that out like the hard way, because I was like, oh, this is what I did yesterday, so it's gonna help today. It's not like that at all. It's like every day something different distracts him and he ends up going to sleep. Tomorrow I have orientation for Ollie's first day of school, so we're just like hoping that it goes well. Anthony's leaving me the car. I have to bring the kids stuff to school, like his extra stuff, along with extra clothes. I don't know if I'm supposed to bring his school bag, but I'm not bringing that until Tuesday, which is his first day of school. So yeah, the orientation is at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and I'm kind of nervous about it because Anthony's probably not going to be home in time for that, and I'm going to have to take both kids, which his school is in a daycare, and I'm so nervous to bring my newborn to a daycare with germy little kids. So I think I'm going to like baby wear him, and I'm hoping that he sleeps the entire time because it's only 30 minutes. And I already know who his teacher is because it's the same teacher as last year. So kind of like, if anything, I'm just going to drop his crap off and just leave if it's like not a good time for Alfie. But I'm hoping he just like sleeps so I can like talk to the teacher. They have more supplies this time around compared to last year. It's way different. It seems like they're more organized and they're like going to be doing things with them compared to last year because it was their first year open. So I'm hoping it's like progressed and he can actually learn things this year. I'm also really excited to just see like where me and Alfie are going to be come next week after school, like during the day by myself with just Alfie. So I'll be vlogging. Make sure you keep up with that. Let's just get a close-up of my kid's face now that he's like super chunky and he's got cheeks now. Look. at these cheeks. Oh my God. I think he's starting to look like Oliver, and he's definitely getting Anthony's complexion. He's definitely more olive tone. Look at him, he's so cute. All the angles, oh my gosh. Also, he's very much a contact napper. He really likes to nap on top of me all the time. So, I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna go back to watching Grey's Anatomy, and I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave any questions in the comment section down below. I answer every single comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!